Hi Jane, welcome to the Life Exchange Group today and thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you, and thank you for inviting me along.
Oh, brilliant. So you've come to talk to us today about, because you're an ambassador for Tropic skincare, and also the amazing lady who actually has founded Tropic skincare, which I've really enjoyed reading up on her. So Susie, I'm going to read some of this because there is so much information. Susie Mae she's a British Australian skincare entrepreneur, and she was on The Apprentice in 2011, and she actually came third place. But Alan Sugar ended up recognizing her and secured investment for her, which is amazing. And she's been recognized as the fastest growing skincare brand in the UK, selling 3.3 million products per year, which is amazing.
Yeah.
And last year her business relocated to a 48,000 square foot premises in June to accommodate their rapidly expanding manufacturing requirements and workforce. They currently employ 150 people. In 2018, Tropic was featured on the London Stock Exchange's book of 1,000 companies to inspire Britain for 2019. It's just amazing. So Susie originates from China, but she went to Australia when
Yeah.
she was about 11, and she lives in Cairns. And what an amazing lady. So you're going to talk to us today about the product and also about Susie's involvement with a school in Vietnam. And it's really fascinating as well, isn't it, the ingredients that are being used, because it's a lot of Australian botanicals.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so Susie fell in love with the products in Australia. I mean, she tells a story and she's so personal to all of us in this business. She's very much hands-on as well. And she used to say she used to pick aloe vera in the morning, outside her front door. So, but she's always had a strong liking for natural products through her grandmother. Her grandmother introduced her to natural products when she lived in China when she was a young girl. So Susie, taking all this on board, she came to England, and like you said, she didn't win The Apprentice, but what she did do, the reason how Alan Sugar invested in her, she made 5 products to give to Lady Sugar, and Lady Sugar fell in love with them. And Alan Sugar always said, he said, always go by my wife's gut feeling. And so he invested in her there and then, and he does attend our meetings, our big meetings we have twice a year, and he actually says it's the best investment he's ever made, because it's, he's got his return back he's 50% owner of the company, but him and Susie work really, really closely together. So all beautiful products, vegan, natural products, all handmade, as you said, in this beauty kitchen in Croydon, which is fantastic. And Susie still actually mixes. I've been fortunate to go to see the premises. We call it a beauty kitchen, and she started actually off making the products in her mum's kitchen when she first launched Tropic, with a mixing bowl, and it's like a big Tupperware bowl, and she's still actually got that bowl. It's in a display cabinet to remind her how she started off. So it's just an amazing story. And the factory is amazing. It's run efficiently. We're actually a double carbon neutral company as well. We've just been recognised as that. So everything she takes out of the environment, she actually puts back in, down to our beautiful packaging, which is all vegetable extract. So all of this colourful packaging is natural, and it's recyclable and everything. And her goal at the end of the year is just to have everything like this. Is our hand wash. And when you buy the container, it's a pump hand wash. But so everything will be refillable by the end of the year. So when you run out of your hand wash, you can actually buy a refillable, and when you've got 5 empty ones, you send them back with any of the products and you will get one free, which I think is a great thing for
amazing
the environment.
incentive. And yes,
Absolutely, absolutely. So not only have we got an amazing range of skincare and body products that are natural, and chemical free, carcinogenic free as well. So I think a lot of people today are looking at this, what they're putting. We think about what we eat, but we also think about what we're putting on our skin. And this has just gone from strength to strength. And Susie had the foresight in lockdown to actually order lots and lots of products, ingredients. So hence, during the lockdown, because obviously we get a lot from Asia and Australia, our ingredients, we've kept going over the 10 weeks of lockdown with making products. They're made every day. So every day the products are made. So going back to the natural side of it, but it's the good that this lady does actually. She's works with marine biologists. We've just become the first company, the first brand in the UK and Europe to be certified to protect land and sea. So basically what that means, like our skincare, our body sun care range, is completely safe. So if you go in the sea, it's going to protect you, but it's also going to protect, it's not going to harm marine life as well, because what happens with if it's man-made and synthetic, it sits on the seabed and fish eat it and it can kill the fish. So she's actually developed a range that is safe to use for us, but safe for marine life as well, which is absolutely amazing. And something that actually brought a tear to my eyes was that she works with the United World School Fund, World School Organisation, and last September she launched that every £50 that we put on the system, it would give a child in Cambodia a day schooling. And I checked the figures this morning. We're now at over 1.5 million days we've provided for children in school. But not only that, she's actually, her and Carton, our CEO, they went out to Cambodia and they actually saw this school being built, and the school was opened the middle of February, and it's just opened up a new lifeline for 300 plus children who actually, a lot of them have to walk 5 miles a day to go to school. So it's just incredible. And she's looking at another school to open in Nepal. So I always say from a lipstick or a moisturizer, it's just come this phenomenal business that is actually so global, what she's doing worldwide to help people and to help the environment,
She's so inspiring, isn't she? I mean, everything that she's doing, she's looking at all aspects. I hadn't even thought about the product that we put on our skin affecting marine life. So to be looking at that in amongst everything else is phenomenal.
Yeah, and it takes she can't make these products just overnight. She's brought out a hair care range which took her three years to get right, because it has to be sulfate free. And when I mean about sulfate free, the sulfate again goes, we have a shower, wash our hair, and we don't think about where the suds go, but again they're very harmful. So she takes everything, and she won't produce it until it's absolutely spot on, and as I say, the business we supply to Europe. You can get deliveries we can get deliveries worldwide, but she will always make it in Croydon because she wants to stay a UK-based business. And for me as an ambassador, it's actually nice to say handmade in the UK. It's a feather in our cap, really, because so much comes from abroad today.
Absolutely. And you mentioned to me earlier about she'd got involved with the NHS and supporting the NHS.
Yes, she did. Because we actually have about 3,000 nurses as ambassadors, and she realised, you know, when you saw pictures of some of them wearing the PPIs and how it's and they're washing their hands about 50 times a day. So she made 70,000 hand sanitizers. Now, because we don't use alcohol in our products, Susie had to get ethanol alcohol into the beauty kitchens, but that was another health and safety. So it took her 3 weeks to get permission to have the alcohol on the premises, and she worked with the World Health Organization to make sure that the hand sanitizer, was made up to scratch, you know, up to standard, which she did. So yeah, 70,000 went out to the NHS about 3 weeks ago. To the big main hospitals, you know, and absolutely fantastic. Yeah.
Thank you, Jane. Just an amazing lady, isn't she? And I'm in awe of everything that she's doing and all the causes that she's supporting, and it's really quite incredible, and I really thank you for coming along and talking to us about it today. So we'd like to talk to you again another time, if that's okay.
Yeah, lovely. Absolutely.
But thanks so much for sharing with the group today, Jane.
No, thank you for inviting me along.
Okay, see you soon. Thanks a lot.
Bye-bye.
Bye.